Santa Claus.
Hey, Santa!
Merry Christmas, everyone! Hi, little. Hi.
So excited. Santa, I've known you my whole life, and thank you for being here today. This is so awesome.
Oh, you're welcome, Christy.
Oh my gosh. Well, I know I told you in my letter that I sent you that the boys and girls of Hemet Elementary School, they had so many questions for you. And I wanted to try and see if you were available to come be with us today. And I'm just so grateful that you're here. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. I'm glad to be here.
So would it be okay if we asked you some of the questions? There were hundreds, but I picked out some.
Please, go right ahead.
Okay. So boys and girls, there were lots of you that asked lots of questions. And I'm going to share some of the, I have questions from Aileen and from Sarah and from Naya and Riley and Jasmine and Joanna, Olivia, Emily, Gianna, Ezra, Roman, Yvonne, Brooklyn, Sophia, Jennifer, Manuel, and Marceline. Your questions are going to be talked about today, but I want everybody to know there were lots of questions that were duplicates, so you might get the answer you were looking for. So here we go.
Okay.
All right, Santa. So I have to start with this question, and it's not always a polite question to ask people, but I'd like to know the answer too. Santa, how old are you?
Well, Santa forgot. He is so old that he can't remember anymore.
Oh my God.
That's the only answer I can give you, Christy. I just can't remember. I know I'm kind of older than the hills. So.
Well, I remember my grandmother talking about you, so I know you're at least as older than she was. So.
Oh, I'm sure I was. I am.
So Santa, you travel around everywhere, and we had lots of scholars that wanted to know, how do you make it around the world all in one night? How do you do that?
Okay, here we go. Santa can speed up time and slow time. So when you're sleeping, that is slow time. And Santa is running around the world in your slow time. And it's actually my fast time. Does that help?
Yes, it does help.
It makes so much more sense.
I always wondered that. I don't know. So this next question is also about, like, so you visit all these homes, you're going in your fast time, but what about, how do you get into a house or a place that we live that has no chimney?
It's magic. Magic makes the world go round.
I love that. I did not have a chimney when I was a little girl. Mr. Trudell, did you have a chimney when you were a little boy? You did. So Santa used your chimney, but I don't know. What about you, Mrs. Abella?
Not until I was about 7. So when I was really little, Santa had to find other ways to come to my house.
Yeah. Well, he's clearly not going to tell us because it's magic. But
no, it is magic.
I understand. I will respect that boundary, Santa. Well, so Santa, when you came to my house when I was a little girl, I would spend a lot of time making sugar cookies and decorating them. And then I got to pick out my 3 favorite cookies to give you. And so I made sugar cookies. And Mrs. Abella, what kind of cookies did you make for Santa? Do you remember?
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip. What about you, Mr. Trudell?
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal? Well, so Santa, a lot of boys and girls asked, what is your favorite type of cookie?
Oatmeal raisin. Santa loves oatmeal raisin.
Love that. So Mr. Trudell, he liked your cookies best all along.
I didn't have the raisins.
Oh, you didn't have the raisins. Okay, well now we know oatmeal raisin is a favorite cookie. So Santa, I know I like to eat cookies. I know you like to eat cookies. And Roman wanted to know, do you work out?
Does it look like I work out? Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go after. Let's laugh. let's go back to the previous question.
Okay.
So Santa
We're gonna
loves
talk about
oatmeal
working at
raisin
Christmas.
cookies, but do you know that the reindeer loves carrots?
Reindeers.
But don't just think about Santa.
Okay. Well, and that was one of our questions. Marceline wanted to know, what do reindeers eat? So they eat carrots?
Well, they need a lot of energy that night. So carrots are really good. Also apples. But back in the North Pole, they have grain, they have alfalfa, and maybe a cookie now and then.
Well, so another reindeer question for you that Sophia had was, how do your reindeers fly?
Again, magic.
Ah, that makes sense. I understand that. And do you have a favorite reindeer, Santa?
That is a difficult question, Christy. Well, you know the story about Rudolph. He saved Christmas. So out of all of them right now, I'm going to have to say Rudolph. But other than that, they're all fantastic.
That makes sense. I don't know. Mr. Trudell, can you name all the names of the reindeer? I'm just curious.
Yeah, but I don't want to show off.
I think that means he can't do it, Mrs. Avella. What do you think?
Yeah, probably not.
You have to remember the song about Rudolph. You know, Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. See?
But do you know the most famous reindeer of all?
Oh, you hurt Santa's ears.
Oh no.
Oh gosh, she hurt my ears a little bit too, Santa. So Santa, can we talk about your elves a little bit?
Yes.
So well, first of all, I know that they help you with the presents and toys, but does anybody else help you with the presents and toys? Brooklyn wanted to know about that.
Oh, absolutely. Mrs. Claus. If
Uh-huh.
it wasn't for Mrs. Claus, there probably would not be any organization. Santa might be late. So it is Mrs. Claus. You know, the elves can be very mischievous. So she keeps them in line.
All right. So do the elves, are they kind of naughty? That was a question some
Oh,
scholars had.
not so much naughty. It's more mischievous than anything. You have to watch them.
They play jokes on you, Santa?
Oh, yes. I can't talk about the jokes they've played on poor Santa.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Well, another question. I'm looking over on my questions here. Yvonne wanted to know, why do you have a beard?
Because it is cold at the North Pole. It keeps Santa warm. And when it's cold out, you don't want to use a lot of ice cold water. It's a little bit too stimulating. So it's to keep Santa warm.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, and you have to dress really warm to live at the North Pole. It's very cold up there, right?
Extremely. But it has, in the last few years, it has warmed up a little bit because of global warming. So hopefully that can be taken care of.
Yeah, that's true. We need to make sure that we keep our earth safe. I can't even talk. I'm so excited that you're here. I'm messing up my way.
Oh, thank you.
Well, one final question from our students. I'm looking over at my list. I want to make sure, but I thought this was an interesting one. So Manuel wanted to know this, and Santa, as you know, we're doing online learning right now, and there's lots of learning that the students do or the scholars do on their own. And so Manuel wanted to know, did you do all your homework when you were a kid?
Sometimes Santa got distracted. He used to hang out with the elves now and then. So maybe Santa got just a little bit mischievous.
Okay, well, that's okay.
He may have been late, but he always made it up.
Well, that was until you met Mrs. Claus. Then she made sure you weren't tardy anymore, right?
Oh, she keeps Santa in line.
Oh my gosh. Well, Santa, I am just so grateful you've been here. This has been so much fun learning all about you. Thank you so much. And one of the things in all of the comments and questions that came through, a lot of our scholars, they're feeling really sad, and they're sad because we don't have school in person right now, and there's a pandemic going on, and they just don't feel like themselves. And so I was just wondering, if how are you feeling about all this, Santa? Or do you have any words of encouragement for us? What do you think?
Christy, it's going to get better. I guarantee it. It's not going to last forever. We have to go ahead and just deal with what's happening today, but you need to know it will get better.
Oh, thank you, Santa. That makes me feel better.
Good to
I know we just need to keep being patient and taking care of ourselves and being safe.
Yes.
All right.
Help your friends and your family. Christmas is about help. It's about giving. And especially this time with the pandemic going on, we need to help.
I agree. Well, Santa, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Christy.
I know you're busy. I know you need to get back to work, and that the elves are wondering why you've been on this extended break. But
Oh,
I
yes.
just wondered, could you help me with one thing? Because our boys and girls have been so good, but we have some staff members that have been extra good too.
Okay.
I wondered if you could help me and Mrs. Abella and Mr. Trudell with the celebration really quick.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Mr. Trudell, you are so funny with okay, hold on a second.
Your hat keeps going invisible.
I know, he's playing with his hat and he's so silly. He's so silly. Okay, I think, let's see here. Okay, we're going back to my screen, and here is our Santa Claus slide. Well, we have a Hemet L family celebration right now. So boys and girls, every year we get together and we think about all of the good things all of the staff members do on our campus to help us and to make our school the best place in the world. And so many of you have sent us messages and Flipgrids and videos talking about how much you love your teachers and how much you love the staff that work at our school. And so we have a celebration called Employee of the Year. And this year we have, again, we did this last year, but this year we have a classified employee of the year, and we have a teacher of the year. And so Santa, these two ladies have been so very good, and I'm just excited that you're here to celebrate with us. So everybody, I want to give a huge shout out and congratulations to Mikkel Bromley, our teacher of the year, and Delphina Sanchez, our classified.
Oh, congratulations.
Yay.
Yay, we love you ladies so much. And Mrs. Bromley's class, I know that you're celebrating with her, and all of the students and scholars that have ever had Mrs. Bromley. We're so proud of you. And Miss Delphina in the office, all the scholars just love you. They're so proud of you. And all of our staff love you, and we're so proud of you. So great job, ladies. Congratulations. And later today, you might want to check in the office. There might be a special delivery from Santa Claus coming your way. Just saying, a little bit of early present. So yeah. Well, with that is such a fun celebration. Thank you for staying with us, Santa, to celebrate those ladies.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for taking the time. We know you have the whole world to take care of. Even in fast time, you slowed it down to be here with us today. So you're just the best.
You're very welcome, Christy. And I hope everyone here has a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And you have to be really good right now. Help mom, help dad, help grandma, help grandpa, help your brothers, help your sisters, and everybody else.
Thank you, Santa. You take care.
Bye now.
Thank you, Santa.
Bye.